Now, from celebrations to mourning, RCB's victory celebrations outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium quickly turned tragic after 11 lives were in fact lost in the Stampede. In fact, the Stampede that claimed 11 lives also left 33 people injured and now has put the Siddaramaiah government in the dock. The Congress government is facing the ire of the BJP and the citizens for several lapses. Questions are being raised as to why did the government have no clarity on the event that was being conducted at the stadium? How did 2 to 3 lakh people turn up for a ticketed event? Why was no proper crowd management measures taken, and were 5,000 cops near about enough to control a swarm of RCB fans? Even as these questions are being asked, the Karnataka Chief Minister has come up with an even more bizarre defense. He has blamed the crowd for the tragedy. Not just that, he's not in fact stopped there. He's also deflected the blame on the Cricket Association, saying that it was planned by them and that the government's job was only to provide the cops and the police deployment. In fact, Siddaramaiah has also name-dropped Mahakumbh Stampede to save his government's face. Now, while we're speaking on this very matter, let's take you through some of the reactions that have come in so far to the story before we take it up with our reporter on the other side.
So, Stampede has taken place. Nobody has expected so much of crowd will come because the capacity of the stadium is only 35,000 people. Only 35,000 seats are there. But 2 to 3 lakh people have come to participate in the celebration. Jana, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಪಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಬಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ? It is Cricket Association which arranged the program. See, earlier also the same police people were doing the security job
during the matches.
This time also they were doing this security job. See, of course, it should not have been happened. This tragedy should not have been happened. We are with the sufferers, victims. It is Cricket Association which arranged the program. Alva, ನಮಗೇನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಮನೆ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾರು ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನ.
This should not have happened. We never expected such a big crowd. No police, no one, including us, we never expected. Stadium is 35,000 capacity, but more than 3 lakh people were there around the stadium. And on the streets of from the airport also, I think very massive crowd was there. So we fully apologize for this. RCB also has come out with a statement on this, but still we wanted to know the fact and we want to give a clear message. We will do it.
So there are 10 deaths which have happened and 23 injured people are there. Even I visited, and our government took immediate decisions of cut shortening the programs, and our Chief Minister sir and Deputy Chief Minister rushed into the hospitals, and we are taking care of all the victims, and we are taking the owner's responsibility, and also we are taking all the best possible measures to help the victims.
17 have been injured and they are being treated. In that 17, 3 people have fracture injuries and other injuries, minor injuries are there. They are being treated and they are stable. But unfortunately, we have lost 6 lives. These are all who have attended, all youngsters, and one was a 14-year-old girl. So it's very disheartening to know this.
With that, we are being joined by Apurva from Bengaluru at this given point to bring us all the latest updates into this very story. Apurva, very good morning to you. Tell us what news are we picking up this morning in terms of updates, those who are injured, what is their condition, and what more is being said by the Siddaramaiah government at this given point, given that they've left no stone unturned to go out blaming all the stakeholders but themselves for this very stampede that's taken place?
Well, definitely, because yesterday we saw major lapses, the kind of situation that was there definitely called for, some kind of some level of preparedness that had to have taken place, which there had been a clear failure on. Remember, on one side you saw thousands and thousands of people who had gathered there at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, eagerly awaiting to catch a glimpse of RCB. But on the other side, there weren't enough police who were deployed there to handle those crowds. Yes, they had said that roughly around 40,000 people will be expected, but what we saw was almost triple the number there, or rather would I say more than triple the number there, because the sheer volume of RCB fans who had gathered there had been immaculate. Not only that, there weren't any ambulances that were kept on standby. There were no medical services that were kept on standby. And each and every time that we were asked to go and, the crowds there, they interacted with us. And only one thing that they were able to say, which is that they had no kind of confirmation what to happen. If there was a rally that was taking place, if there were tickets that were issued, or even if they needed medical aid, they weren't even able to go and ask who were the officers to approach. The police officials were clueless. There were, officials who were made to stand by at the gates there who were clueless as well. It was a complete, chaos that took place. Crowds that started trickling in at around 10 a.m. Early morning yesterday, let me remind you, just kept increasing there as well. And with, everybody was trying to rush in, but there was absolutely no way out for them to escape. And this was, an accident, or this was an incident that was inevitable at best.